The slander by the Vollinger family. I don't always say the family of Natalie because there's lots of them that probably never did anything wrong to me. There's probably a lot of her family members I never heard of. There might even be one or two of them that are reasonable. When I left Virginia, I couldn't go to Boulder to see my family because I was getting assaulted. What the news did was go out of their way not to look at the truth. That crap that was on that protection order from Natalie, the shit that happened in Virginia, the stuff that they used to try to claim that I stalked them. Yeah, that shit's all that shit that they asked me to do. Alycia asked me to stay behind the fucking work that she worked at. She worked at the cricket store. Natalie didn't. Natalie didn't. And I was asked. When they said that I stalked them, they didn't tell Maddie that I stalked them. Do you know why? Because Natalie knew better. Alycia knew better. And Maddie knew better. They all knew that it was a planned trip between all of us. I should have been allowed to defend myself. I couldn't. I was prevented from doing so. And it's just assumed that I'm wrong because of my looks, because I'm homeless, and because I have a penis. This is all proven by the messages between myself and Natalie. Also proven by the post that she made after I exposed her dad as a sexual predator with her own email. And how people came after me after she died. The fact is, the way people came after me after she died, they came after me that way before she died too. And I wasn't allowed to defend myself. Alycia would not allow me to defend myself. Maddie would not allow me to defend myself. Natalie would not allow me to defend myself. Their mother would not allow me to defend myself. The police would not allow me to defend myself. And the courts wouldn't fucking listen. I tried calling the cops plenty of occasions in my life. When I was a kid, they told me, yeah, you got two choices. You can either stay with your dad, or you can go to juvie. This is after my dad beat the fuck out of me. These are the officers, this is the options that they gave me. They just assume that the child is wrong. Their hands are tied, their hands are tied. They're obviously not fucking tied. They don't want to do their goddamn job. That's the problem with cops. They aren't required to do their jobs because they don't have body cameras that they're required to have on at all times. I needed a lawyer to defend myself against the Bollingers and these fucking druggies before Natalie died. When I went to Miss Peach's house, it was specifically to get a lawyer and start a GoFundMe. I was fucking broke. Ken and Leah stole all my money. I was being assaulted for shit that I didn't do. I was prevented from being able to defend myself in the Natalie case because Ken and Leah stole all my goddamn money. And no officer gave a shit. No officer gave a shit about the harassment against me. No officer gave a shit about the assaults against me. None of them. And there were quite a few. And these people coming at me saying I'm a narcissist. No. I am not a fucking narcissist. I am somebody who is going through fucking hell. I had my money stolen from me. I had my friends turned against me. And I was never allowed a day in fucking court. I went to over 20 court dates. Over 20 court dates. Where it was just passed on, passed on, passed on, passed on, passed on. Each time costing me $300 per fucking court date. For my public pretenders just to roll it on again and again and again and again. The police and courts did everything they could to prevent me from having an honest day in court. My public pretenders included. And I threatened to sue every goddamn one of them. Do you know why? Because they would not do their goddamn jobs. Public pretenders need to be required to wear body cams as well. That way they can't do the shit they did to me. What I did to try to force the courts to see the evidence. Force them. To force an outside agency to take a look. That's why I threatened the President of the United fucking States. They didn't take a look at that evidence, though. They weren't interested. They already knew before I left that room that I wasn't interested in harming anybody. They were interested in helping the police department frame me. The only thing they were interested in was my mental health records. Fuck you, Secret Service, you goddamn cowards! You fucking pigs! Fuck Donald Trump. I hope he sucks on a fucking wiener and chokes. Fuck the police. Fuck the Secret Service. Fuck the cops. Fuck the cops.